Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs. I just wanted to tell you that you can win daily prizes if you use our application, Dinari Cash. Now, more customers can win prizes, discounts, gift certificates, or brand new gadgets. We would like to thank you, our thousands of avid users who engage with Dinari Cash. Because of your continued support, everybody will have a chance to win exciting prizes. Now, I want you to refer because you will get rewarded. The customer with most referrals will take home the brand new phone, laptop, or even a tablet. Every month, one winner will get the grand prize. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the Dinari Cash application right now and win these exciting prizes.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Taka na kanta, wala namang may birthday
Eh Brad, sabi kasi dun sa napanood ko, yung pakugas kasi ng kamay, kasi bilisan ng pagkanta ng happy birthday.
Ito ba?
Oo. Eh ikaw, ginagawa mo?
Ito nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas. Bago ka pa matapos ng paghugas ng kamay mo dyan at pagkanta mo ng happy birthday, nakapagpadala na ako.
Bilis naman nun.
Siyempre, Dinari Cash to eh.
Talaga?
Oo, mabilis to. Kala mo, na.
In light with the community quarantine and growing cases of COVID-19 in the Philippines, nakipag-partner ang Dinari Cash sa Beam and Go para directly makapag-purchase ang mga OFW ng grocery para sa kanilang pamilya sa Pilipinas. Paano magpadala? Madali lang. On the app's home screen, choose Groceries. Choose the location of the beneficiaries. Choose the grocery items you want to send. And lastly, enter recipient's required details and proceed to payment. Ganun lang kadali. Kaya kabayan, kung gusto mo magpadala ng grocery sa iyong mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas, i-Dinari Cash na yan.
Yo, what's up? Real Talk Darbs back at it again with another live together with Dinari Cash app family. Nandito na we are here right now greeting you a very good evening. For those of you who's watching right now, I hope everybody is having a good time. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. And because of that, I wanted to give you a round of applause. Now, this is another episode of DC Talks with Dinari Cash. Now, I am your host, of course. You can see on the name on the shirt, Real Talk Darbs. We are back tonight to answer the most common questions about love and long-distance relationship. Of course, now if you want to share some experiences, questions, or tips on how to navigate through LDR, just drop your questions in the comment section below. Now, tonight's episode is very special because we will be announcing the week 1 winner of Dinari Cash. The customer with the highest referrals will win 100 dirhams from Dinari Cash. Who will it be? Well, let's find out later. Now, I would like to remind everybody to keep on downloading and referring to their friends to use Dinari Cash. Why? Because our monthly reward of a brand new Samsung Galaxy A10 is still on. Download Dinari Cash application right now for you to have a chance to win that phone. Now, to add to that, you can also play games on Dinari Cash to win rewards worth as much as 15,000 dirhams. Go to Dinari Cash Games and play Scratch and Win or Spin to Win. Use your game credits to learn big rewards. Now, if you run out of credits, all you have to do is to make a transaction or refer a friend. Isn't that amazing? With just one referral, you will be getting big rewards. We'll know more about that later on. So just hang on tight, my friends, because we have very exciting discussion that you are going to be excited about for sure. Now, before we start, let me tell you more about Dinari Cash and why a lot of people have been using it. Now, Dinari Cash is one of the hottest and the most used app today. You know why? Because Dinari Cash is a money-sending mobile application for expat workers to send money back home. Now, if you want to send money with the most affordable fees in a contactless way, I encourage you to download Dinari Cash from Play Store or App Store. And it is definitely free of charge. You don't have to pay anything when you're downloading this. And registration is very, very simple. It is very convenient and you can send money anytime, anywhere. You don't need to go out anymore. Just do the money transfer from the comforts of your own home. What's more is that your first transfer fee is zero. Yeah, zero. Saw that? The circle? Nothing. Zero. No fees, no lines, no bank account needed. So download the Nari Cash app now. You can send money to your loved ones in the Philippines, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Morocco. That's how many countries that is the pillars or the corridors that you can send money from using Denari Cash. If you have friends from any of these countries, I encourage you to share the app with them so you can enjoy in the convenience of sending money through Denari Cash. Now, let me introduce our friends from Denari Cash who will tell us more about it. Let us welcome, of course, Denari Cash app family, Joven and Ingrid. What's up? Ingrid and Joven, are you there?
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
Hi. Happy Thursday.
Joven, are you there? What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? I hope you guys are good there. Saying my hi here in Philippines, but it doesn't seem like it
Wow.
is because you guys are very near because of the technology, right?
Yes. So near yet so far.
Exactly. Now, Ingrid and Joven, can you tell us more about what is Denari Cash? I think Ingrid has a lot of things to discuss about the prices in the DC Academy.
Yeah, so we would like to invite everyone to download Denari Cash and refer friends to win, because for the month of September, we are giving away a brand new Samsung phone to the customer with the highest referrals. If you remember, for the past couple of months, we've actually given away a brand new Samsung tablet and Xiaomi phone to Ernesto Tataan and then Joseph Lagrosa, because they had the highest referrals for the past 2 months. This month, the game is still on. It's just September 17. You still have more time to download and refer people to use Denari Cash. And then just recently, we've launched DC Academy. So it's a series of videos wherein we aim to impart insights, ideas to everyone who want to learn or know more about technology, marketing, CRM, creativity, customer service, data and organization building for a Filipino-owned company. So we have actually launched 3 videos already. So we invite you to watch all those videos. And if you want to know more topics on how to build a business or about to start up, just send in your requests and we'll be happy to explore that. So we hope you learn a lot from the rest of the Denari Cash team.
There you are. A lot of exciting things coming up from our Denari Cash app family. Of course, Joven has a lot of things to discuss as well regarding Beam and Go, Morocco, and 20 dirhams referral bonus. Take it away, Joven.
Yes, that's absolutely Darb. That's absolutely right, Darb. So basically, there's so many things to know about Inaricash. So one of them is Beam and Go. They just launched their new products. First, we have the Fresh Options Meat Shop, which offers high quality meat products through its own integrated process from farms to stores to give your family the quality of goods that they deserve. And the gift certificate is worth 500 pesos. And the full value of the gift certificate can be exchanged for goods in any participating Fresh Options Meat Shop branches. In addition to that, we have 3 new food bundles from Beam and Go. The first one is the seafood package worth 1,049 pesos. With this, it is comprised of 4 fish products na pwede mong ipamprito in Tagalog term, pang sigang, pang paksiw, and other Filipino recipes, which is healthy for the family. And it is delivered straight to your doorsteps in Metro Manila. Second is Healthy Ulam Bundle. It is comprised with 3 meat and fish products for a healthy food for your family as well. Also delivered straight to your family's doorsteps in Metro Manila. And lastly, they have the fresh fruits package, which is comprised of freshly picked fruits to boost your family's immune system, and it's also delivered to your doorsteps in Metro Manila. And then since Darbs mentioned earlier that there's a lot of new things with Inari Cash, I would like to inform our viewers tonight that 5% discount is still available when you create your orders with Beam and Go via Denari Cash. And another exciting news is that we have recently opened our corridors to Morocco. So the first transaction is with us, so it's totally free. And then the regular transaction fee will only be 13 dirhams. So to those who wants to send money to their loved ones to Morocco with a better rate and lower transaction fee, you need to download Inari Cash. And finally, I am encouraging everyone to enjoy the benefits of our referral program by simply inviting your friends and sharing your unique invite link. So, how to do that? From the homepage, you just need to click on the menu button and select invite friends. You may share your unique link via SMS, WhatsApp, Messenger, and other messaging platform. Just make sure that your referral will use your invite link to download Denari Cash. A chance to win a brand new phone plus 20 dirhams on top is waiting once your referral made their first transaction. Whew, that's quite a lot.
Was difficult, Joven.
I need
You
time.
were about to catch your breath, huh? And that's good because that's how exciting Denari Cash that you're gonna run out of breath because of it's very exciting. Yes, my friends. Because of that, let's get to the main meat of this discussion. But before that, I just wanted to give love to those people who's watching to us right now. I just want to give my shout out to Maribel, to Paris, to Mayet. Shout out to you, Aisha. Shout out, and Ami, and Matty. Shout out to you. Pamela Ruth, shout out. And of course, to everyone who's watching right now, RTD fam, shout out. And Inday Mayang Maldita, shout out to you. And let's go ahead and discuss what we came here for. We got most of the common questions about long distance relationship or LDR. So first question, how would I know if someone is just being friendly or flirty? Oh, how? How? Can you please tell me, Joven, how can you know if someone is being flirty or being friendly?
Can I play the victim? No, I'm just kidding. It's really hard to determine whether a particular person is being friendly or flirty because there are people wherein it's natural for them to be sweet, caring, and nurturing, while others, though, they never intend to flirt, but they are being perceived that way. So just like Scorpios, so if there are any Scorpios watching right now, they can actually relate. They're often conceived flirty, where in fact they're just being charismatic. This will boil down to the perception of or the intuition of the person receiving such an action. Maybe the best way to determine is to ask. It may feel awkward at first, but at least you get to clear the air immediately and understand other person's motives. With this, you are off to a great start or an end. It really depends on the result.
That's a very good point in seeing things. Thank you very much for that, Joven. Let's get a female's opinion about this one. Ingrid, how will you know if someone is being flirty or friendly? Or how are you? How will you know if you're being flirty with someone or being friendly with someone? Please go ahead, let us know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been a victim of this. Like, I know a lot of people who are victims of like flirt or extra friendly partners or friends. I think it's really hard to know when someone is just flirting with you, or if someone is flirting with you or just being extra friendly. Without well, you have to wait for the person to tell you, or you have to ask, because it's really hard to read the intentions of someone else, right? I know people say that if you like someone, you have to show it. The actions speak louder than words, but you really need the words, or you really need the affirmation or the confirmation on what really is the meaning of the things that the person is showing you. So yeah, actions speak louder than words, but you need the words. Yeah, you need something to hold on to. You need like a mutual agreement, like what is this? Can I expect something like that? Yeah, so for me personally, just guard yourself. If someone shows you something that's, if it's like flirting or being extra friendly, without the words, don't expect. So be prepared to, when the time comes that that person won't be too showy with some affection, be prepared because at the in the first place you don't have something you can hold on to, you don't have that person's word. So yeah, just be prepared for whatever.
Thank you very much for that, Ingrid. In my opinion, I think I totally agree with the both of you. And I think the best way to confirm if someone is being friendly or flirty, as simple as it may seem, is to ask directly, right? I mean, at the end of the day, that's the only way for you to confirm that. But there are things that are better left unsaid and better left observed. Now, if you were to ask me, what are the tips and tricks without even asking them directly? Because that's an easy answer, to be honest. One of the ways for you to know if someone is being flirty with you is they find ways to be touchy with you in some sense, respectfully. If they are friendly, they make and maintain personal boundaries with each other. But if they are being flirty, they find ways that both of you will be able to have a chance to somehow touch your wrist. Your skins will be skinned together in a respectful way, of course. And one of the things as well is they maintain eye contact, whatever it is that they're doing and going. And most of the time, most people who has a flirtatious, what do you call this, intentions to you would have those sticky eyeballs towards you. So that is one of the ways for you to know that they're being flirty. And one best way as well is when they make time to you. When they're just being friendly, they make time for you and when it's convenient for them. But if they're being flirty, actually they make you a priority in any in most times. And that is one of the ways for you to know if someone is being flirty and or friendly. But if you're gonna ask me, my friends, at the end of the day, if you are being flirty with someone, it's fine. Do I judge you? Of course not. But you have to be flirty with someone that is in the right. You have to be flirty in the right situation, because most of the time, being flirty is used and starts off wrong because the other person that you're trying to flirt on is still in a relationship or still in a commitment. So there's nothing wrong to be flirty, to be showy, to tell them that you're attracted to them. But at the end of the day, there is a fine line between being too flirty or you can flirt with class. So I'd rather go with the latter that I said. Yep. Next question.
Sorry, follow-up question, Darbs. How do you flirt?
Yes. Okay. Fine. I thought I was the host, but fine. It's okay. I will answer that. Most of the time, real talk, Darbs flirt in a manner where I'm not too needy. But whenever I try to start a conversation, that's how I flirt. Like a start of a conversation, because I don't usually start off a conversation. And you know that I'm flirting with you when I'm not usually trying to get your attention too much. You know what I'm
You're the
saying?
cold type.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And I don't usually do things that please you. I don't usually please you most of the time, but I am able to give you what do you call this, a lot of insights about life and love, in that I can get meaningful conversations with you. And and if I make time, that's one of the ways for you to know that I flirt with someone, if I put in the time with you. Yes. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for a follow-up question,
Hot
Ingrid.
seat.
Next up, why are there cheaters? I think this is an age-old question, and most people are very curious to answer this. why is there people cheating or why there are cheaters? I think Joven can help us answer that.
Okay. It's a very hard question, but I think it is somehow related to question number one. So, if you allow yourself to be flirted with, even though you are committed, and at the same time, the main intention is to really flirt, then possibilities of cheating is not far from happening. However, this is just the other side of the story. There are people who cheat because they feel empty and lonely, which is a common scenario for a long distance relationship. They actually find comfort with someone because someone paid attention to them, or what others labeled as platonic affection. Then it will progress to something romantic, or what others call romantic affection. Then that's the time wherein all the troubles begin to arise. You can find a way out. I believe that one of the major factors to cheating is understanding your language of love. If this is properly communicated with your partner, then maybe both of you can compromise and work things out. And let's not forget that cheaters exist because people who tolerate them exist.
Strong words, Joven. Strong words, and I agree. How about you, Ingrid? Why are there cheaters?
I think
Why?
cheating is a choice that people make who people who can't be contented with what they already have. I think it's a nature of people to to always seek for things even if you already have all the good things in life. We always aim for something more, and there are people who are not contented with what they have. If you're in a relationship and you really love the person, you would love every bits and pieces of that person, even the smallest details. How she or he combs his or her hair, how she wakes up in the morning, or how he do the smallest thing. So if you really love the person and you have a vision for both of you, and you stick to that like end goal for both of you, you wouldn't dare to cheat, or you wouldn't dare to look for love from other people, because you can already get that, or you already have that commitment with the person that you have. So cheating exists because people can't be contented with what they have, sadly.
Good point, Ingrid. My opinion on why people cheat is because, first off, it was a conscious decision, and that the feeling that they have for the person that they have or in their current partner, they tend to outgrow that. I mean, you will never cheat if you feel enough. You will never cheat if ever you have made a commitment and a decision. The only reason why a person cheats is because the decision and the commitment that they try to give to the other person, they deem them not worthy. It could be that it is the other party's mistake because tulad nga ng sinabi, may pagkukulang, but it's never a solution for you to cheat. Or there is also situations where someone just have a feeling of incomplete, and that completeness was able to find to the other individual. That is why I always push for self-worth, because most of the people who cheats are the ones who find their completeness to others. And that whoever you pair this person with, if they are not complete first, or at least in the process of trying to make themselves complete, they will always find ways to find their incompleteness to others, regardless of who they are with. So I believe people cheat because of the lack of responsibility. People cheat because at the end of the day, the partner that they have is they didn't respect. And at the end of the day, most of the time, we have to understand that cheating will never be an option or a right solution, whatever the reason is, or whatever things that our partner was not able to do to us. You have to have the moral responsibility of breaking up with them first, or at least try to fix the issue, the solution, before actually jumping into another relationship. So, my friends, if ever you are in a situation like this, or if ever you are the person who's trying to find um, your completeness to others, do not jump into another relationship. Whatever starts wrong will end wrong. Um, if you cheat with someone, most probably that person that you end up with will not have a good ending as well. So may this be lesson to everybody who's watching right now, that the way for you not to be in that spot is to somehow make yourself complete first. And my message to those people who have been cheated on, that doesn't mean that you're incomplete. That doesn't mean that you're not enough. It was a sole decision of the other party, not you. So you should not base your worth, your feelings, and emotion towards the action. Because at the end of the day, if you think that you did your best to make the relationship work, you have to understand that if you're willing to do all of those things to the wrong person, think about it and the capacity and the potential of you doing all of those things to the right person. There, that's my answer. A bit long, but yeah, I hope I got to the point. Anyway, very spicy questions we have right now. The third question that we have. Okay, this is a situational one, and I want everybody to listen carefully. But before that, let's give a shout out to everybody who's watching. Marco, Lynn, shout out. Sarah said cheating is a choice. And Sarah said, again, it's always a choice. Yuela, shout out. He said correct, Darbs. Mayet, shout out. And GM, shout out to you. Question number 3. I have a partner of 8 years, but he still isn't proposing. Shall I go back home, stop being an OFW, and spend my life with him? Overseas Filipino, stop being an overseas Filipino and spend my life with him. Ooh. Joven, can you help me answer this question?
Well, since most of us are OFWs, I think in this situation, you need to first ask yourself, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it, right? So it is a tough call, but I think it depends on your priority and knowing exactly what is important first. If being an OFW can provide you with a comfortable life, and if in the first place you are the main provider in your relationship, then I guess you don't have to do the adjustment. Your partner must be willing to do his or her part. It is not a partnership if only a one person in the relationship is trying to work things out. On the other hand, if you feel contented and fulfilled, then why not? Follow your heart. Sabi nga ni Mariah Carey, go ahead, spread your wings and fly. And if what you feel towards each other is real, then there's no place that far.
Strong words. And I hope that people who's watching is able to mince what Joven said. Ingrid, what about you?
Yeah. Me personally, I think we become OFWs for a reason. We have our goals, be it for ourselves, be it for our family, our partner, for our future. Um, when it comes to being in a long distance relationship, it's actually a choice. So when it comes to actually proposal, if the person really wants to spend the rest of his life with you, regardless of the situation, he will make a way. So if he really wants to propose, he would. Even if, for example, you've been together for 8 years, it's actually not a matter of the length of the relationship. I actually don't believe it when people make the situation as an excuse not to progress or into the relationship. For example, making the long distance as an excuse not to do something, because if you really want to pursue or achieve something, you would work hard in order to achieve it regardless of the situation. You will adjust with the situation you have and not make it as an excuse to jump over the fence. So yeah, that's it. So if he is not proposing, it's because he doesn't have the courage or the strength or the guts to do it. It's not because of the situation. Trust me, you will find other people who are willing to, or who will make the situation work for you, whatever the circumstances are.
Yep. From a woman's point of view, that is right. I like the way how these my co-host thinks. Before we proceed, I just wanted to give a shout out to Karanay Mary Jane. Mark, can you please put that comment in? Karanay Mary Jane is the name. So I just wanted to tell you that she is washing in Jeddah. I hope you don't get wet, Karanay, please. Very dangerous. Shout out to you, Karanay. Washing in
Maybe she's doing her
Jeddah.
laundry.
Okay, everybody else who's washing from their place, go ahead, drop in the comment section below. Okay, let's go back to the question again. She has a partner of 8 years, and that partner is not proposing to you. And you're asking a question where should you try to adjust yourself and be with this 8 year long relationship and go back home? Before you do that, you have to understand the reason why you become an overseas Filipino in the first place. For sure, part of the reason why you're there is because of your future as well. And for sure, in 8 years, you have already been able to talk to each other about that. Second is, I can tell you to not go home. I can tell you to stop wasting your time with him because it's 8 years and 8 years is a long time, but I won't. My advice to you is go ahead, speak, look him in the eye, and tell him, is there a chance for us to be together? And I need an answer. I think we both have our time to decide if we really wanted to be with each other or not. And I'm not supposed to ask you this question, but since I feel like there is no initiation, I'll try to ask you right now. Can you still see the both of us together in marriage and having a family together? After asking the question straight up, you then decide either it's worthy to continue or either it's worthy not to. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that you should not sacrifice your own dreams for someone because that person could be a part of your dreams. It could help you to achieve those dreams with you. Communicate, think, and then understand. Because I can tell you to stop. I can tell you to walk away. I can tell you to just forget everything else. And we both know that's not practical. An 8 year relationship will not be an 8 year relationship if it's not special. So meaning, you have to give your partner a chance, understand where he is coming from, and then act and decide. If your teacher gives you a quiz on the things that she did not discuss, are you able to answer the questions properly? Of course not. So you breaking up with him without actually trying to discuss things, trying to understand the reason behind why there is still no proposal is unfair. So even if you're the one who initiated, even if you are the woman, doesn't matter. You are the one who is in need of answer. Hence, you have to take the call to action and then ask that difficult question and then decide accordingly. I hope that helps. I don't know. I think this is a real life question, right? If I'm not mistaken. For sure. Question number 4. I have a joint bank account with my ex-fiance. Ooh. Things are very ugly if this is the case. We've been fighting over it since we broke up. What's the best way to handle it? Okay, Joven, what's the best way to handle a joint bank account?
talk to my lawyer. Well, anyway, I think the best way to, because I have a strong stand with this issue, the best way to handle it is by seeking proper legal advice. Being in a relationship does not only involve investment of feelings, but above all, you need to be very smart. I am pro prenuptial or premarital agreement. So, especially if your assets were earned prior to marriage commitment, you need to secure your future. This will also allow you to control legal rights upon marrying. So, having this kind of agreement in place doesn't really tell that you don't trust your partner or your better half. You're only being wise because no one is certain of what is going to happen in your married or future life. In addition, when you decide to open a joint bank account with your partner, make sure that it is listed as "and," quote "and," not "or," to guarantee that both parties' signatory is required before gaining full access to the funds. So it's just being smart and wise.
That is a good point. Just
That's very
those words.
practical.
Yeah, two words can make a difference. Or and end. So make sure that it's A-N-D, not O-R. Ingrid, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I actually have a very strong opinion on this also as a woman, because personally, I wouldn't want people to think that as a woman, I cannot provide for myself. So, if ever I have a partner, I don't want to be that person who's who's kind of dependent on that person. So I make sure that I have something for myself, that I could stand for myself whatever the situation happens. In cases wherein you already have a joint bank account with your partner, I know a lot of people who have this situation because they have a joint bank account because they're planning for the wedding, and then something happens along the way, for example, they broke up. Before you go into any legality or taking the matters into court, um, reach an amicable agreement first. If you are able to track, for example, who deposited how much, and then how you would split the amount of that bank account into two of you, that would be better. If not, if the person's really if your partner's really stuck on, let's divide this equally, or I'll get a bigger share, because we did not track who deposited what amount. I think that's when you need to consult a lawyer, or maybe the banks which you have an account with. Uh, I'm not really sure what's the how strong the case would be when it comes to the legal terms, but yeah, I advise that before opening a bank account, protect your assets personally. There.
Practical answer for both of my practical friends. Practical answer as well coming from practical Darbs. I believe that you have been fighting over it. If I'm gonna dissect the question well, so you have a joint bank account with your ex-fiance. We've been fighting over it since we broke up. So basically, you've tried to fix it with yourselves only, and that most of the time, the reason why you ask this question is because there was no amicable settlement for the both of you. If you first try, I mean, I'm gonna get what Ingrid is saying earlier. Try to track down, sit down together, and track down who deposited who, and then agree accordingly to the amount. Now, there are always specific situations that even if given the fact that everything is clear, if one party does not want to cooperate, things will not go further. So if that is the case, which probably is, I want you to understand that you need a person that would go in between the both of you so that it will be settled and be taken forward. So either a mediator, but not necessarily a lawyer, a legal advisor, or no, financial advisor, or a lawyer if you can afford one. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that, take this as a learning for those people who is watching right now, trying to build dreams, finances, and properties with the person that they are. Cannot blame you because it's a fiance. So means that it was almost about to be a wife, but it didn't work, or a husband, but it didn't work. But my suggestion to you and my advice is, whenever you try to build your dreams, the only vulnerability for it not to go forward is when you build it and it will not be successful without the other person. When you try to build a foundation of your plans, you make sure that it can stand alone with or without your partner. The part of the reason why most of these plans are not working is because both of you are planning together, and somehow when the other party is not there, the plan crumbles. So I hope this will serve as a lesson to everybody who's trying to plan big move in their life. I understand that that person is there right now. You always have been in love with each other and think that as if you're gonna end up forever, just like what you thought about your 5 past ex-boyfriends. That was the same feeling. At the end of the day, may pumasok sa bibig ko. Something into my mouth. At the end of the day, my friend, you have to understand that planning should always stand alone with or without your partner, and do not make that as a vulnerability. And I hope that helps both of my co-hosts as well, was able to give a very solid plan of action, and I hope that you're able to take away something out of that. And to those of you who's watching right now, now, last but not the least, we have a special question coming from a special caller right now. So should we put her in? Hey, what's up?
Ay, kamusta naman?
How are
Nagka-cellphone pa
you?
ako. Hi, good evening everyone. Hi everyone. Hi to all co-hosts and of course Darbs. Ayan, hello,
Yes.
hello.
What's up, Isa? How are you? How's
Yeah,
things?
I'm
I
good.
hope everything is
Yeah,
well
yeah,
with
I'm
you.
sorry I'm here in the car because I just went in the grocery store and unfortunately one of the shop is closed. So
It's okay.
and
It's okay, Isa. You don't have to explain. We understand. Isa, what's your question? What's your question? Tell me.
oh, my question is, am I going to ask a question or okay? So my question is, um, because I read some of the comments there, and I read one of the viewers as says about the LDR thing. So
Okay.
in LDR, everyone knows, we all knows that LDR is not easy and it's not for everyone, right?
Okay.
So how can you keep your love on fire if you're in the LDR situation? Especially now we
Ooh.
are on the pandemic, no? Even if you want to meet your partner, even if you want to uh, uh, visit her or him, you don't have any choice because we are all stuck in here. So can you give us more advice to those people in the LDR situation on how they can keep their fire on, their love on fire, and be intact, uh, in the LDR situation?
Okay, before we answer that question, Isa, my question to you is that question from someone, or is that question coming from you? Or is that really the question you want to ask us?
Kinda both, kinda both, kinda both.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I think
Ikaw.
Joven can help us answer that question first. How can you
Mhm.
keep the fire burning, especially if you are in LDR, Joven?
LDR, it's a hard setup, and as Isa mentioned earlier, it's not everyone's cup of tea. So for me, I think creating like a proper timeline and sticking to the plan, the original plan between you and your partner, I think that actually solidifies the reason why you went abroad. You worked hard because you wanted to build a better future for the both of you. So sticking to that plan, having an open communication, talking to each other every now and then, but not really too much, could actually keep the fire burning. And at the same time, if you'll be able to plan things ahead, like set up a date wherein you can travel abroad together or have a vacation, or maybe still do things apart, but doing things together, if you know what I mean, like doing it virtually, reading books or watching movies or anything that you can do together virtually. I think that is something that would keep the relationship alive.
Good stuff. What could be the other things that both of you can do together virtually?
Mm.
Eating
Netflix watch party.
together. Yeah, watch party as well. You can watch each other's party. That could be it as well. Okay, how about you, Ingrid?
Eating together.
How can you make the relationship work, especially if you're in LDR?
Hi Isa, whatever situation you are in right now, I hope that long distance will prosper. For me to keep the relationship alive in an LDR is to have like an open communication, because right now you can't really do anything physically, like to be together or dating. So communication is really key right now. And then assure the person that you have a plan for both of you, like for example, when these things are over, I'll visit you or you visit me or go to my place, or we'll travel to this place, and then we'll explore something like that. Or there are a lot of like online things that you can do right now, like for example, you can surprise the person. um Simple things like having food delivered to him, or for example, making conniving with the family or friends of that
Yeah.
partner, so that for example, hey, can you buy these, for example, simple gift, and then have it delivered to him, and then and then I also see a lot of people who, for example, it's the other person's birthday, he would ask a favor from the friends to set up like a simple party with the balloons and everything, and then you will have a video call with that person. So that small acts that show that you love, and then that show that you are still there despite the distance. I think that's very sweet actually.
Cool. Good stuff. Very simple yet meaningful comments. Before I answer my question, Isa, is that a question from someone or you? I think obviously answered it earlier, but if I'm gonna ask you the same question, what would be your answer, if ever? How can you make a relationship work, especially an LDR?
Why you're smiling? Ah? No, for me, as actually, there's a lot of things that we can do. If you really want that relationship to, to be succeeded, to pursue that relationship, you can do many things. Like for example, what Miss
Ingrid.
we can surprise our, yeah, we can surprise our loved ones by sending like flowers, because there's a lot of online shop, wherever is your partner, you can contact those shop and surprise them, actually, the only problem is we cannot see each other and hug each other like in person because of the pandemic and what's going on right now, but you can still show your affection to your partner, like calling, do some video calls, communication. That is the number one important thing in the LDR couple. Communication is really important. Always, we have a lot of social media platform that you can do a video call. So it's different. It's still different to talk with your partner, seeing them in the video call, not only by sending messages, texting, chatting, because you cannot express. Your partner might be what you call this one, misinterpret if you're only just chatting. Maybe your partner is not in the mood, and you're just making jokes, and then your partner will misinterpret that you're just making jokes. So it's better for you guys to at least do some video calls, share anything under the sun, you know. Share your stories, whatever happened in your work, you know, if you have any plans. Don't make secrets. Don't do white lies, you know, because small lies can lead to a bigger problem. So that's only thing that I can suggest to those people, to those partners having a LDR relationship. So and of course, above all, pray. Ayan. And uh, you know, always remember where you guys started. You know, because you know it might help you guys to at least understand what's going on, why why you're still there in that relationship. So you know, always look back to those memories because it can help you to uh, at least focus, you know, on what you guys started.
Cool. Coming from a strong, independent woman, thank you very much for that wonderful answer. Before I give my opinion, I think, okay, I'll give my opinion first, and I'm gonna read one specific comment later. So how can you make the LDR work? First off, you have to both understand that LDR is possible to work, but it's hell damn difficult. Just like I always said, that it's not impossible to climb Mount Everest, but not everybody has the capacity to do that.
Yeah.
So before entering into one, you have to understand the challenges that you have to take, the stamina that you have to be willing to have, and the amount of patience that you two should give to each other in order for it to succeed, the relationship to succeed. It's not impossible, it's just so difficult. Second is that the minor things that you can say is communication. Also, be grateful enough that you are in an LDR in a 2020 world. Imagine if you are in LDR in 1950s. That's very difficult. Right now, though the distance is there, but technology helps us be closer together, be able to see them personally, be able to somehow watch them and communicate with them at will. Imagine our parents before, you have to send a telegram in order for you to send a message. You write a long letter, and then the letter would come after how many weeks? So being grateful to be in an LDR in these times are something that you could also have it on the good basket, or you know, the things that you can be thankful for. Second is just the decision to each other before you even part ways, before you even have decided to not be together because of your missions in life, that you have to look yourself and each other in the eye and tell each other that no matter what happens, we still choose and decide to be together no matter what. Once that kind of commitment is in the core, in the soul, in the heart, whatever challenges happens, you will always be ending up together. And this doesn't just come naturally. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, communication, patience. But when the decision is made, backed with actions, daily actions every day, and that you can see a clear vision of both of you ending up together at the end, no matter how long you might be afar from each other. I think that that could be a better way for you to make the relationship work. Make sure that both of you are fighting to make it work, because if someone stop trying, that is very dangerous, and that is why LDR is very difficult
Mhm.
to pursue, because it is a collective approach. It's a collective, um what do you call this, effort for the both of you to make the relationship work. In short, wag kang magjowa ng LDR. Hindi, joke, I'm just kidding. If you are in the situation, because most people would say, why would you want to end up with a long distance relationship? I always say that. Why would I choose to be? Here's my answer to those people who's telling that. Love works in mysterious ways. As cliche as it may sound, you will never ever be able to tell yourself who you're supposed to be in love with when love strikes, and it strikes at the most inconvenient time, in the most unusual time. But when you're under it, you don't have a choice but to at least find a way to make it work. And that is why LDR works. And the bigger the battle, the sweeter the victory. That is why we're very happy to see couples who's able to succeed LDR. And that somehow, despite of all those negativities that we hear each other, that my friend and like this cheated on one another kahit na magkasama na sila, or someone broke up just recently, seeing someone being able to surpass the most difficult challenge in a relationship makes our heart happy at the end of the day. So that is my suggestion. That is my advice to those people. And Isa, thank you very much for answering and asking
Thank
that
you, Dan.
question. I hope
No,
it
thank you.
gave
It's a
you
pleasure.
value.
Thank you very much for having me
Thank
also.
you, Isa.
That is
Isa.
appreciated, Isa. Maybe you wanted to shout out where they can follow you, your YouTube page, people who's
Yeah.
interested to see and find out more about Isa.
Yeah, okay. So, everyone, I'm inviting everyone to, if you have time to check my YouTube channel, you can visit my channel, Iza Jean. It's YZAGENE. So, I'm sharing random blogs about life, about everything. So, hopefully, you can visit and subscribe.
Thank you very much, Isa. That is appreciated. Please continue supporting Denari Cash, and I hope the LDR works for you and for those people who's watching this. Cool
Yeah, and
stuff.
of course, I got a shout out also to my loves and everyone.
Thank you very
Those
much,
people that
Isa.
I invited, my group, they're watching.
Wow.
Baklang Team Pilia, yan, shout
Uh-huh.
out. And of course, thank you very much also kay Mark. And of course, to my loves, Josh Makalas Vlogs. Ayan, hello.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Isa.
Thank
Appreciate your
you.
time. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Bye.
Bye. I want to give my shout out to Kamsteran. She said that she's gonna be angry if I don't shout out her name. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna shout out you, Kamsteran. Mark, you wanna put up something that we're gonna read in the comment section, right? Before we go in a commercial break. So, Lopez Rica said that LDR po kami ni Jowa. Luzon siya, Visayas ako. It's been 10 months na separated kami, and we were together for more than 2 years while we're in Dubai. Oh, okay. Should I still believe him in spite na kabaliktaran sa mga sinasabi niya? Telling me he loves me, but what I feel towards him is contradicting through his actions. Should I wait, or I'd rather move on or start a new life without him even we don't have closure? Should I answer it, or you want to answer this, Ingrid or Joven, or should I answer it?
Mm, mine's just a very short answer.
Cool.
To me, closure doesn't have to be in words. Closure can be based on the person's action. So, if you want a conversation like to close everything, if you're not really feeling it anymore, and then the person is not giving you the conversation that you wanted, take the action as a closure.
Okay, cool. Joven, how about you? You wanna have a knack to this question?
Yeah, I believe whatever she feels right now, it has a reason, and maybe the other half had made her feel that way. So, just like what Darb is trying to advocate, self worth. If you feel like it's not really working anymore and it's taking a toll on you, it's time to walk away. But then, just like what Ingrid said, an action itself is the closure itself.
Yes, sir. Good job. Good job. Good job, Joven. Ingrid, I like the way how you guys answered the question. You deserve a round of applause. Now, my answer to you to this, Lopez, is I always say this to my live. Words are cheap, actions are expensive. Always I put my money in basing everything on actions based on words, because words are very cheap, very easy to say, but you cannot back it with actions. That's meaningless. So at the end of the day, you have to understand that if the actions are separate or different and opposite to whatever it is that he's saying, so you base your feelings on what he's doing, not on what he's saying. Second is that, do you really need closure to move on? I don't think so. But it depends. For me, I don't. The closure, it's the disrespect itself is the closure that you need. The feeling of not being able to feel love, the feeling that you're not being able to deserve the kind of treatment that he's giving you, that is the closure that you need. That is the disrespect. But it works with different ways. There are some people who just really wants closure so that they can happily move on. And if you are that type of individual, go ahead, seek closure. But here's the thing. One of the mistakes why most people falls into a trap is that's not their closure, that's their opener. They try to hide their feeling of trying to get back with someone through seeking closure. Yeah, so it's not closure, it's an opener for them, another opportunity to make the relationship work. So if you really define closure, this is an act to find ending to whatever it is that you have. So the act itself is supposed to be the closure. Do not base your moving on process on the answer of the closure. I hope that doesn't confuse you. You do not base your moving on process depending on the answer of the closure. You base your moving on process on the act itself, the closure. You seek for closure. I want to ask the reason why this didn't work. And then this person is telling you that this is like that, this is like this. Fine. If you like the answer, go ahead and move on. And even if you don't like the answer, you still have to move on because you are in there to just fulfill the need of seeking the closure. I hope that helps. I know I say a lot of things. Anyway, thank you very much for those of you who ask those questions and meaningful questions. We'll be right back after these few messages.
What is new in Dinarica's mobile app? Dinarica's Games! Join and win daily prizes, discounts, gift certificate, or brand new gadgets. You can also refer it to your friend. For the monthly grand prize, the most referrals will win either of the following: brand new phones, laptop, or tablets. What are you waiting for? Download Dinarica's mobile app now.
We OFWs, we want the value for our money talaga. So everything na kahit konting cents lang yan, malaking bagay yan when we are sending by the thousands, di ba? And true enough, hindi lang competitive, naging mas mataas pa kayo sa mga kumpara sa iba. So at the same time, yung customer service, excellent. Subukan nyo lang one time for sure, hindi nyo na po iiwanan ang Dinaricash. Yan.
And we're back again. Would like to encourage everyone to please download the Dinaricash application to send money home and share it to your friends to win rewards. By the end of the September, one of the highest referrals will bring home a brand new Samsung Galaxy A10. You can also win rewards worth as much as 15,000 dirhams when you play games on the Dinaricash application. So what are you waiting for? Download now. Use the link on the description above. Go ahead, check it out, download the application right now. So it's now time for us to announce the winners of the weekly prize of 100 dirhams. Who has the highest referral? Very sorry for my pronunciation. Who has the highest referrals for the week 1 of September? Time to find out. I think Joven is going to help us call the winner right now. Well, Joven is calling our winner. Ingrid, is there anything else that everybody should know about Dinaricash?
Yeah, so for the month of September, so it's just September 17, you still have time to download and refer friends to use Denary Cash. By the way, for everyone who commented on our Facebook Live tonight, you have when you download Denary Cash, you will get 10 game credits. And then those credits can be converted into rewards when you play the games on the Denary Cash app. And then to add to that, if you refer friends to use Denary Cash, you will get a point on our leaderboard. That means you're qualified to get the Samsung brand new Samsung phone by the end of the month. And if that person you referred makes a transaction or successfully uses the Denary Cash, you will get 20 dirhams for every successful user who uses Denary Cash. So just download and refer friends to use Denary Cash, because a lot of amazing offers and rewards are in store for you. And then when you transfer money home, it's also very convenient. You can do everything from the comfort of your own home, anytime, anywhere.
Cool stuff. Thank you very much for that. I believe, I think she's busy. I think she's calling her boyfriend right now. That's why she's not able to pick up our call. But the name of the winner is, take it away, Mark. Maria Riza Isip. She has a lot of time to think about how she's going to spend the price. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Maria, for winning the prize for this week. So there's a lot of things that you have to be excited about with Denary Cash. Now, I would like to thank everybody. We hope that you have learned a lot from us tonight. And if you have any more questions, just send us a message, and Denary Cash app team will get back to you. I'd like to repeat, please download the Denary Cash app. You can check the download link from the description above. Play the games and share the app to your friends and family for a chance to get a grand prize of Samsung Galaxy phone. Now, Joven, Ingrid, any final message?
Thank you, Darbs, for yet another fruitful conversation. I hope that our viewers actually learned something tonight. Also, I would like to encourage everyone to download Denary Cash. You are missing on a great values in your money transfer if you're not using Denary Cash. If you have a spare time, go ahead and check your money transfer receipt and do the math. Compare it with our rates and fees. I am confident that you will be surprised with what we can offer.
Cool stuff. Ingrid, how about you? Final messages?
Yeah, so for everyone who has been engaging with us during this Facebook Live, you already have 10 game credits which you can use on the Denary Cash games. So just download Denary Cash so you can use those instant game credits to earn more rewards from Denary Cash. And then I know a lot of us are OFWs or expats living away from home. We are offering you Denary Cash for free. We can download it from Play Store or App Store. Registration is very easy. Everything can be done from your phone, and then everything can be done conveniently at home. So you don't need to go out anymore. You don't need to line up in you don't need to line up outside and then risk yourself. So just download Denary Cash. You can send to your loved ones back home in leading banks, leading exchange houses, or GCash. So both you and your family have a lot of cashless and contactless options. So download Denary Cash now.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. For those of you who has watched or still watching, I hope you guys were able to get a takeaway. Use that as more of a self-awareness for you how to navigate the intricacies of long-distance relationship or relationship in general. Thank you very much, Denary Cash. And to my lovely co-host, thank you very much for being and joining me here tonight. This has been Real Talk Darbs, always giving you real thoughts through real talk. Thank you very much. I'll see you again next time with Denary Cash app. This has been Real Talk Darbs. Yalla, bye.
Bye.
Utang ko! Brad! Bakit, Brad? Papadala nga pala ako. Pababa muna ako, ha? Gusto mo samahan kita? Huwag na. Ano ko na to? Okay mo.
Tayo ma'am.
Sige, sige. Siya muna ako. 5,000 para kay nanay.
Asa na yun? Naghirapan ko yun. Papadala ko na sana.
Paring Emong! Para kang nawala ng 5,000 ah.
Paano mo nalaman?
Eh, yun yung sweldo natin eh. Ano ka ba?
Yun nga. Papadala ko sana sa Pilipinas yun.
Oh my God! Seryoso? Yung 5,000 nawala mo?
Paano gagawin ko?
Dapat, nag-binary cash app ka na lang.
Paano ba yan?
Ganito lang, i-download mo yung app. Hindi ka nabababa para magpadala sa exchange house. Secured pa yung pera mo.
Eh, hindi ko nga kasi alam yan eh. Ang ganda pala yan.
Oo. Ayan o. Download mo na ngayon sa Google Play or sa App Store para magamit mo na siya agad. At di ka na mawawala ng pera. Tara, libre na lang kita. Buti na lang, may napulot akong 5,000. Ayan, dinari cash mo na kasi yan. Tara na.